Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing the recent change in the Pringles logo. I recently saw it on Twitter, but it looks like they did it back in December. And it's kind of been one of those controversial ones where people loved the original one and then now they decided to change it and kind of go with that new like minimalist feel to it. But there's just some things that are off to me about it. Like first, I don't understand why they chose to make the guy so minimal, but then like his bow tie and the actual Pringles logo itself are still in that old, like has a stroke on it, has the embossing on it. They seem like very disconnected to me. I don't know if you all know this. I am a graphic designer for my job. So today I thought that we could go in and look at the logo and see how I would improve it. So let's have some coffee. And to start, I'm just going to open Procreate on my iPad. And in here you can see I have the new logo, the old logo, and some references and ideas that I have for color and shapes, and we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So my initial idea was to kind of do something like the actual Pringles shape itself for the little dude up here. I really like on the old one how it's got the lines and the mustache and the hair. I think this new one is just a little too simple. To get started, I'm just gonna try to grab that shape, maybe find a color I like in there. And I'm just gonna try to start getting that general shape going. So I have my initial shape. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Now I'm going to look at the old Pringles guy and just kind of like start bringing some shapes in from that. I don't like the gradient in the mustache. I think I would like to flatten that and maybe even keep like on the new one how it doesn't have any edges, but then bring back in some of those like more artistic painterly lines here. Okay, after cleaning that up, I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm just going to move that right onto the chip. Okay, I actually really like how that looks. So now we have to get the eyes in there. And on this new one, he really, like, I think they were trying to give him like more expression, but it ended up just looking like way less expression. So I'm gonna bring back in that little highlight in his eyes. And maybe what we wanna do to make it look like he has a little more expression in them is move it like out of the chip a little bit, something like that. I'm gonna experiment with that and see how it looks. Okay, I actually really like how this looks. It's so cute. What do we want to do with the hair? On the new one, it looks like they gave him eyebrows. So maybe we could do something in between. But I'm just going to play around with it and see what I come up with. I don't like that. Okay, that's kind of cute. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, I guess I'm gonna add some like more artistic painterly strokes in there, kind of mimicking this first one. But right now we're leaning a little more toward the second one in terms of like the minimalism we have going on. So I think I'm just gonna add some things in there to make it a little more artistic. I really like how this is looking. I think that's the final product. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. It's kind of like, it's got that rustic feel to it, but at the same time, it feels like fresh and kind of what the new one is going for in terms of like that minimalism type of feel. He's almost the shape of a Pringle. Why wouldn't you just make him a Pringle anyway? Oh, the bow tie. Maybe I'll add it like on the chip itself. Because then you can still get that red background without having to like fully outline it like they do on the other two logos. Okay, we're back, and I'm really happy with it. I really like the bow tie on the chip itself as opposed to like right below it, and I think that gives us a little more, like, we can work with adding that background color in there like it's on the can, and still have the iconic bow tie on there. So now that I've got this, I'm gonna bring it into Illustrator, and I'm gonna work on finding like a newer font for this. It still has the same feel of the Pringles font, but isn't, I just don't like how they added the stroke around it and the embossing. So I'm gonna look for that font on my laptop and then add it in here, and then hopefully do some final mock-ups with it. Okay, so it looks like Pringles is this Bodega Sans. So I'm just gonna go to Adobe Fonts. Sans serif. Let's see what we got. Ooh, wait, right away I love this one. Okay, let's keep going. I just love that G in that one. Ooh, that might be the one right away. I feel like on theirs, they definitely like connect the L and the E and the S, which is kind of weird. I don't know why that needs it. Once again, just like too much going on there. Ooh, this looks very similar too. I really like that too. Okay, I think these two will be fine. Okay. Activate these, and then I'm gonna activate this family. I'll just do all of them, I don't know which ones. Okay, so we have those. So then I'm going to my Illustrator file. I went ahead and brought that in from Photoshop, or from Procreate. So theirs is very rounded, which I guess makes sense because the container is rounded, but I'm gonna try it without rounding it, or maybe I'll like even go like this way. Who knows? I kind of like it thick, a little more thick, maybe like that. That looks good. And then why don't I bring another one down and try that other one, which was called Sino. That like looks a lot like the original to me, just like a little more condensed. Honestly, I like the first one better. Do this, and I'm gonna try making that be this color, which is like very in your face, but we've kind of gotten like this more rustic modern going, so I think I'm honestly just gonna make it the color of that chip there. I don't mind this, like, at all, actually. Okay, I love that. But maybe let me try it the other way. After looking at all these, honestly, I really like this first one. So I am going to take that and I'm going to put it back in Procreate, just play around with it, see if I want to add any of those like painterly strokes back in there. All right, you guys, so I went ahead and I added a little bit of that painterly feel to the font on there, and then I changed up the red color in the background just a little bit to make it a little more, I don't know, like pinky a little bit, just to take away from that like drastic red color that they have. But other than that, those are the changes I made since you last saw it, and here are the final mock-ups. Alrighty, and that is my final Pringles logo redesign all complete. I actually got that mock-up for the Pringles can free online. I can link that down below. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like mine better? Do you still like the new one? Do you hate the new one? Let me know in the comments. If you like that video, make sure to subscribe. Until the next one, bye guys.